Breaking Israel launches Operation Rising Lion. Massive airstrikes hit Iran's nuclear facilities. Middle East on edge. Welcome back to IQD to V&D News. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and help us reach our goal of 500 subscribers this month. The Middle East on fire. Israel strikes Iran in Operation Rising Lion. In a stunning escalation that could change the face of the Middle East forever, Israel has officially launched Operation Rising Lion, a full-scale military offensive against Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has declared Iran an existential threat to Israel's survival, triggering this surprise preemptive strike. Airstrikes, assassinations, and nuclear targets. Blasts have rocked Tehran, with dozens of high-value targets destroyed, including long-range missile bases, uranium enrichment sites, and key facilities linked to Iran's nuclear weapons program. Israeli sources confirm that over 30 precision strikes were launched across Iran. Facilities linked to Natanz, Arak, and Fordow nuclear programs were hit. Iranian state media confirmed top-level assassinations, including Hossein Salami, chief of Iran's Revolutionary Guards, Faridun Abbasi, former head of Iran's Atomic Energy Organization. The attack timeline. A sudden storm. The Israeli offensive began just after 3 a.m. Tehran time, taking Iranian air defense systems by complete surprise. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant described the operation as a preemptive, combined, and precise offensive based on high-grade intelligence. Israel's chief of staff added chillingly, "We've reached the point of no return." State of emergency in Israel. As fears of Iranian retaliation mount, Israel has declared a national state of emergency. Schools closed across the country. Ben Gurion Airport shut down until further notice. Public gatherings banned. Alert levels raised. Citizens received emergency alerts via SMS at 2 a.m. Trump vices Netanyahu. A growing rift. Sources confirm that President Donald Trump personally spoke with Netanyahu days before the strike, urging him not to move forward with military action. Trump feared it would derail the U.S.-Iran nuclear negotiation talks scheduled in Oman this Sunday. Despite Trump's direct warning, Netanyahu went ahead. This action appears to have blindsided the White House. U.S. response? We're not involved. U.S. National Security Advisor Marco Rubio and the State Department released urgent statements distancing America from Israel's actions. Rubio's message was firm. This was a unilateral operation. The U.S. was not involved. Our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Notably, no mention was made of defending Israel, a rare omission in U.S.-Israeli relations. Iran's expected retaliation. What comes next? With assassinations of senior Iranian military and nuclear figures confirmed, a massive Iranian counterstrike is widely expected. Iranian proxies like Hezbollah may also join the retaliation. Israeli intelligence believes Iran could fire missiles or launch drone swarms within 24 to 48 hours. American bases in Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain may be in danger. Hezbollah may open a second front from southern Lebanon. U.S. troops and embassies on high alert. In recent days, the U.S. evacuated non-essential personnel from Baghdad and Erbil embassies. Military bases in Kuwait and Bahrain. The Fifth Fleet in Bahrain is on high alert, while the Pentagon confirmed base lockdowns across the Middle East. Civilian impact. Women and children killed. Iranian media claims that the Israeli airstrikes caused civilian casualties, including women and children. At least 6 urban locations across Iran were hit, not all of which were military. This detail could ignite further international outrage and accelerate Iran's military response. Intelligence behind the attack. Why now? According to Israeli officials, Iran was days away from assembling a nuclear warhead. Intelligence reports claim Iran could make 15 bombs with its current uranium stockpile. Hezbollah and other proxies have been weakened, creating a rare window to strike. Historical context. Netanyahu's strategy. This isn't Netanyahu's first time bypassing U.S. diplomacy. In 2015, he defied President Obama by appealing to Republican lawmakers directly to oppose the Iran nuclear deal. Today's move echoes that same strategy, acting alone in Israel's perceived national interest, even at the cost of straining ties with Washington. Will this spark a wider war? Experts now warn that this could lead to a direct Israel-Iran war with no clear rules of engagement, a broader regional war, dragging in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Gulf nations, increased U.S. military involvement, especially if its assets are attacked. What happens to nuclear negotiations now? The sixth round of U.S.-Iran nuclear talks was scheduled for this Sunday in Oman. That now seems highly unlikely to proceed. The U.S. may abandon diplomacy in favor of containment, and Iran may accelerate its nuclear ambitions in response. Final thoughts. The world holds its breath. This moment marks a dramatic turning point in Middle Eastern geopolitics. Israel's bold and controversial move may have disrupted not just Iran's nuclear timeline, but also the entire global security landscape. We are now watching for Iran's military retaliation, U.S. strategic posture, further strikes or escalations, market and oil price reactions. Stay with us for live updates. Subscribe to IQD to VND News for live breaking developments, expert analysis on Middle East tensions, currency impact, IQD VND USD, global economic ripple effects. Call to action. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay informed as events unfold minute by minute. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe this could lead to World War III, or is it a controlled conflict? Don't miss the next update. The world is watching.